So after drinking un poco más de this fine cerveza from Mexico, I thought, you know what? This anarcho-capitalism idea is aces. All of my previous objections, which have not been successfully countered by anybody or addressed by anybody in any substantial manner, forget that shit. I'm on board. Let's do this. Let's get her done. You show me that state and I will fuck its shit up. Right? Actually, now that I think about it, while these government institutions are sort of imaginary, they're filled with people who are quite real, like the Army and the Marines. So, I mean, you know, old Bessie here has gotten me out of a couple jams, but I mean, what? I can't deflect like 60 bullets a second with it. Point of fact, I can't even deflect one bullet like intentionally with it. I mean, I'm flattered that you think I can, but I can't. Also, like, more than 7 would destroy this thing. I don't even know why you'd bring it up. I think it's silly. So, how are we going to do this? I mean, let's just assume that the free market system can take care of all of our needs just perfectly. How do we overthrow this system? I mean, I saw a video saying how the Matrix is a perfect analogy for the system, and I don't think they're wrong about that, but they don't seem to realize that for that reason it would be rather difficult to overthrow, because people are so inured by the system and so dependent on it that they will fight to protect it. Yeah, I mean, you think all of those people in the Army and the Marines, the police, you think they're just going to say, you know what, I'm working for an imaginary institution. I think I'll just, like, start fighting for the anarcho cause. Even though I derive a portion of my sense of identity from it and the stability of my life, you know, the routine I've come to expect. I'm not. Just tell me how to convince them, and I'll get it done. I know Bessie's going to be involved here. Just tell me how to do it. Tell me how to do it. No. Sell me on that. I'm ready, willing, and eager to overthrow the evil state. But wait a second. Another thing I was just thinking of. Admittedly, I'm very drunk. Mexican drunk. I'm not saying Mexicans get drunk. I'm just saying it's Mexican beer. But Mexicans do get drunk just like anybody. But I was thinking about another thing. Assuming, and I agree, assuming that the state is this evil, oppressive entity that seeks only to increase its own power and influence and control us, people like Stephen Molyneux, here he is on YouTube espousing his anarcho-capitalist philosophy. Does it not occur to anybody that this evil and oppressive state, who has people that probably are aware of Mr. Molyneux's existence, just let him continue to espouse this philosophy? It's almost like the evil state doesn't view his precious philosophy as any kind of genuine threat. I mean, I don't want to play devil's advocate because I'm totally on board with this shit, but I'm just, you know, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that it seems like if Mr. Molyneux wouldn't they just, like, take his ass out? I mean, it almost seems like the state allows people like him to spout their philosophy because it does nothing but bolster the legitimacy of the state, i.e. by providing a crackpot for people to laugh at. Like, look at this motherfucker, he's thinking we can be like anarchists or some shit, and then, you know, that makes them think that the government is even more legitimate. It's like an evil plan. I mean, if you really think about it. So, if you're really an anarcho-capitalist, what you gotta do is not be an anarcho-capitalist, because you're just supporting the system, man. Yes, next level shit for you. You're welcome.